And good evening, everybody, and welcome here to race number 4 of the NRSL TGIF's Fatal 4-Way Truck Series as we are here live at Thunder Valley. This is going to be some short track racing, caution freestyle. You could kind of say this will be a kind of a Colosseum race, if you will. And these drivers are going to be battling it out tooth and nail in their trucks to try and take the victory here for teams A, B, C, and D. Now, coming into this race, a lot of different stuff has taken place, mostly in the driver points. Carson Gum is still the points leader, but there are a couple of drivers who have actually popped their way up into the top 10 in the standings that we haven't seen at the beginning of the season, including the pole sitter for today's race. Ryan Madden for Team C starts on the pole and actually jumped up to 8th in the standings after a solid run last week at Las Vegas. The top 10 in points coming into this race, you've got Carson Gum, Holden Gluba, James Qualls, Dylan Young. They've been up at the top 5 for most of the season since Daytona. Benjamin Miles has now worked his way up to 5th in points. Juan Hernandez is now up to 6th. Grayson Acavito has reemerged back into the top 10, is now 7th in the standings. Ryan Madden, as I just mentioned, he's up to 8th. 9th place, Emmett Juckham, so he's all of a sudden making his presence felt, and completing the top 10 in points now is Matt McIntyre. So we got a lot of drivers who have all of a sudden popped themselves up into the top 10 in points and kind of putting their names in the hunt for maybe competing for the driver championship. Tonight's race, by the way, will mark the 1/5 of the way through the season point. As far as the overall points coming to this race, Team B currently holds an 8-point advantage over Team A. They have been jostling that points lead back and forth ever since Daytona. Team C, they are quite a ways out. 815 points total for Team B, 778 for Team C, and then Team D, 676. They're still in the hunt, but they really need to start getting their trucks to victory lane if they're going to take the team championship. As you'll take a look at your qualifying results, you got representatives of all 3 teams, or all 4 teams I should say, up inside the top 5. Madden and Baskinger for Team C, Kyle Keith for Team B, Andrew Rich for Team A, and Jesse Turner for Team D. There's the rest of your starting lineup all the way on down through 40th place Zach Rogers, and let's get the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, as I said, it'll be 50 laps of racing, which means that these drivers, with it being caution-free, they may end up coming up on a wreck that's just starting to get itself sorted out and have to work their way through it. They don't call it Thunder Valley for nothing, and it's going to be a very interesting battle we'll see take place here tonight. Ryan Madden out in front with Kyle Keith. Here we go. Green flag is waving here at Bristol, and Kyle Keith got the jump on Ryan Madden. He's gone. Kyle Keith, oh, look out, he gets in the wall. That's going to be a trouble for these drivers tonight. Oh, there's a car up and in the air. That was Johnny Gardner. Keith still leads the way, though. Who's going to win this thing? This is going to be crazy racing. And first lap of the night's going to be led by Kyle Keith. No caution flags. Keep that in mind. Here comes Ryan Madden to the inside. Let's look at the back. Oh, we got trouble. Kyle Matthews working his way through. Caleb Hoffman there. Johnny Gardner. I saw Grayson Acavito. James Qualls. Oh, look out. Oh, Kyle Keith just got turned by Ryan Madden. Andrew Rich goes to the lead. Here comes Seth Cole. Seth Cole diving to the inside. Oh, Hoffman gets turned there by the current leader, Andrew Rich. Seth Cole sneaks by for the lead. This is going to be nuts. Absolute chaos. JT Bryant moves to third. Oh, trouble. Andrew Rich involved there. Grayson Acavito. Bryant is involved. Oh, and I think Acavito gets flipped over by Jesse Turner. And Seth Cole's going to scamper away. Seth Cole out in front. There's Dylan Young, damaged. Benjamin Miles, damaged. Juan Hernandez, damaged. They're all in the top 10 in points. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Dylan Young just hit the tires. Or not the tires, but the water barrels at the entrance of pit road. I think Benjamin Miles might have done the same. Where's Seth Cole? There's Seth Cole. He's the current leader. And he's got a lot of traffic ahead of him. Zach Rogers, Trek Togger, Kyle Matthews. Oh, he's getting into Zach Rogers. That's going to woe him up. The driver's trying to run him down. I think would be Kyle Keith, but where's Kyle? Nope. We got a new second place driver. Gabriel Wanderley is now in second. John Ardnt is now up to third. They're saying Sam Rogers has scored in fourth place. as there's a lot of drivers on pit road. And 5th place right now would be James Richardson. So the 14 of Gabriel Wanderley is trying to run out Seth Cole, and Seth Cole just got spun somehow. That's going to lose him some momentum. Where's the 14? Here comes the 14, actually battling side by side right now with John Ardnt for 2nd. And John Ardnt is going to get around Seth Cole. New leader. Last week's winner, John Ardnt from Las Vegas. Trying to go back to back, but now he gets the wall. And here comes Seth Cole to the inside. Wanderley's right in the mix there as well. Oh, up into the wall they go. Wanderley gets through the corner a little bit better. Gets into John Ardnt. Sends him up into the wall, and Wanderley gets turned around. Seth Cole back to the lead, but maybe not for long. Oh, Sam Rogers just got turned by James Richardson. And now he's going to lose a spot in the top 5. Richardson now moves into 4th place. Right now, Seth Cole is out in front. John Ardnt running his back bumper, though. And they both are going to get the wall. Whoa, slipping and sliding. He hangs onto it to Seth Cole, but John Ardnt's to the outside. This is a battle for the lead. And now Ardnt gets the wall and clips Seth Cole. But they both keep it straight and keep it going. That looked like that was the 17, Emmett Juckham, who made his way into the top 10 last week. And he's damaged, heading to pit road. And while Seth Cole and John Ardnt are battling amongst themselves here, that 19 of James Richardson is slowly starting to reel him in. Holden Kluba is now up to 4th place. Trying to take the points lead from Carson Gum. Came in only 3 points back from Carson for the points lead. Back up to the front. Seth Cole still leads. John Ardnt, whoa, slipping and sliding down the back straightaway they are. Dylan Young right now is 14th. He's the first car 1 lap down. So even though he's a lap down, he's still picking up spots. And look at John Ardnt. Gets the run to the inside of Seth Cole for the lead. And Seth Cole's up into the wall. He's going to lose some valuable positions because of that. John Ardnt now to the front. Dylan Young sliding. Now John Ardnt out in front, looking for back-to-back wins. He won last week at Bristol. He'd love to win here tonight. Or I'm sorry, Las Vegas last week. He'd love to win here tonight at Bristol, but oh, trouble right in front of him. That was the 6 of Wade Brummer. Gonna hold him up. Whoa, James Richardson slammed the wall back there. Hangs on to it, but now Seth Cole goes around the outside. That'd be for 2nd place. Holden Kluba's getting held up. Next challenge for Holden would actually be 5th place, and that is Sam Rogers right now. Rest of the lead lap cars, Austin Geip runs in 6th. 7th place would be Austin LaPlante. 8th place is Zach Rogers. Kyle Matthews right now scored in 9th with Matt McIntyre in 10th. Jake Baskinger is 11th. And 12th place is Wade Brummer. Those are the only cars that are on the lead lap right now. Everyone else is at least a lap down. Dylan Young, I believe, is the highest running of the lap down cars. Nope, make that Armando Shazaz now in 13th. Dylan Young down in 14th. Let's see who's out of the race. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of cars out of the race. Only 25 cars still left. There you see the drivers out of the race there. Oh my goodness, just look and see if your number's there. I'm not even going to bother to go through the driver names. Jeffrey Finguy will finish dead last. I'm trying to look for drivers in the top 10 in points coming into this race that are out of the race. Grayson Acavito out in 38th. Benjamin Miles out in 36th. Whoa, John Ardnt has to slow up there for Wade Brummer. And it looks like, oh, the points leader, Carson Gum, out of the race in the 29th position. John Ardnt trying to work by Wade Brummer. That would put only 11 cars, I believe, on the lead lap. And Sam Rogers is out of the race. The 82 is just retired. So now we've only got 9 cars on the lead lap, as Wade Brummer just went a lap down. New 2nd place driver, Richardson, but that's a challenge going on there. Holding Kluba to his inside, and whoa! Gets into him! But they hung on to it. Kluba's just trying to take the points lead over from Carson Gum, and with Carson Gum out of the race, and with where Holden's running, came in only 3 points back. Holden Kluba would be the new points leader here. There's Austin LaPlante. Where did the 02 go? The 02 of Austin Geip is now missing. was running in 4th place. Where did he go? I think LaPlante just moved up to 4th. He did. The 02 car might be on pit road. Right now, it's about a 3.5, well, not 3.5, but almost 3.5 second lead that John Ardnt holds over James Richardson. John Ardnt out of Team B, Richardson also out of Team B. Gluba, however, is out of Team A, and Austin LaPlante, I believe, is out of Team C. Yes, he is. There's Zach Rogers, 5th place for Team B. Also for Team B, Kyle Matthews in 6th, and then Team A's Matt McIntyre is the last car. Well, no, not quite the last car. He's in 7th, and the last car on the lead lap is actually the 16. Whoa! Wait a minute, did the leader just spin? John Ardnt must have just spun. He just lost the lead. He just lost it to James Richardson in the 19. And Holden Gluba's 3 wide. He gets pushed up into the wall there by Ryan Madden, and John Ardnt's collected. That's going to allow James Richardson to scamper away. Where did the 05 go? There he is. John Ardnt slipped way back here, as did Holden Gluba. Oh, and Ardnt's in the wall, and Gluba's in the wall, and they're going to go 3 wide. That ain't going to work, folks. Oh, Armando Shazaz squeezes Ardnt up into the wall. William Brock collected. There goes Austin Gipe. Right around in front of the field. And right now, they're not teammates, but the 19 and the 29, which would be teammates if we were running a regular truck series, they're running 1st and 2nd right now. Richardson in 1st, LaPlante in 2nd. Oh, and Ryan Madden gets turned right in front of LaPlante, and he narrowly avoids. So now it's James Richardson out in front. We've had 4 races, and right now we're en route to maybe our 3rd Team B winner. Carson Gum took Daytona, John Ardnt took Las Vegas last week, and now Richardson's out in front at the moment. We've only got 7 cars on the lead lap at this point. Dylan Young is the first car lap down, but he's in 8th place. Just an idea of how chaotic this race has been, and we're only halfway through. Anything can still happen. Richardson got the wall. Here comes Dylan Young and JT Bryant. Right now they are scored. Well, Dylan Young's actually, where is Dylan Young? Oh, there he is. Dylan Young's 7th now. JT Bryant currently scored 21st, 5 laps down. He'll work his way by Dylan Young. Wade Brummer has taken his car behind the wall now. So is Sam Rogers. So is Seth Cole. That was Jake Baskinger just there on the inside line, I think. And, ooh, Dylan Young gets by James Richardson, who's remaining with a pretty status quo advantage between himself and Austin LaPlante. Let's see if that cuts down at all. That time it did. LaPlante cut it down by about half a second. Let's follow the 29. There he is. He just got the wall. He's got to make his way around Gabriel Wanderley before he can catch up to the 19. And the 19's going to turn Dylan Young. Just flat took him out. Oh, my goodness. Dylan Young's not going to be happy with that. Especially since those two are teammates out of Team B. Oh, Matt McIntyre slowing the inside line there. Manuel Hartnett going to get around. There's LaPlante trying to close the gap up between himself and the 19, who now has pretty clean sailing at the moment. LaPlante's got a number of drivers to get around. Whoa! Richardson messed up the corner! Down in front of Austin LaPlante! That's the top 2! Zach Rogers could be the one to capitalize. There he is in the 33. Holden Gluba in the 35. Which one's going to take the lead, though? And it looks like Zach Rogers gets around for the top position. So one Team B driver loses the lead, another one's there to pick up the pieces. Zach Rogers now to the front. Holden Gluba now to 2nd. Like I said, we were only halfway. Anything could still happen, and something just did. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. LaPlante now in 3rd. Little less than 3 seconds behind the leader. Richardson fell back to 4th. Kyle Matthews right now completes the top 5. And Zach Rogers going to turn Gabriel Wonderly. And here comes Holden Gluba. Whoa, they got to avoid James Qualls there. Johnny Gardner is smoking on the apron. Oh, wow, hard hit there in the outside wall for Zach Rogers. And here comes Holden Gluba. And that's the 19 of Richardson that's smoking on the inside. A guy who was just out in front is now smoking. Johnny Gardner also smoking. And Gluba! Whoa! Tried for the lead, slid down the front straightaway. Now back to the inside on Zach Rogers. That car is slipping and sliding. Look out! That's William Brock ahead of you there. Brock's going to hold up Gluba. Don't know if that was planned or not, but a Team B member just helped out another Team B member. Helped get the pressure off Zach Rogers. And now Zach Rogers, can't say clean sailing because he's got a lot of trucks ahead of him, but at least for now doesn't have to worry about the 35 for the moment. I think someone just hit the tire barrier. I don't know who. Someone did. Kyle Matthews is coming to pit road. Uh-oh, stacking up in front of the leader, Zach Rogers. Oh, he slides up there into Caleb Hoffman. Hoffman hangs on to it, though. So does Zach Rogers. Gluba's right there, though. Within striking distance if a mistake is made. We've only got 2 cars on the lead lap right now. 2 trucks. Zach Rogers and Holden Gluba. LaPlante's a lap down in 3rd. Ardnt is a lap down, or 2 laps down in 4th. And James Qualls, where the heck has he come from? He's up to 5th place even though he's 2 laps down. Then it's Matt McIntyre. Our pole sitter Ryan Madden, Austin Gipe 8th, William Brock 9th, and Emmanuel Hartnett right now is in 10th. Oh, Brock and Hoffman make some contact there. They hung on to it. Gluba's just waiting to see what happens here. Oh, look out, look out, look out! Kyle Matthews, Emmanuel Hartnett, they get together. They turn it around, keep it going. Zach Rogers still out in front. I'm pretty certain at this point Team B's locked up the most laps led point. They've had Richardson out in front, Zach Rogers out in front, John Ardnt took a turn out in front. So they're more than likely going to get the extra bonus point for leading the most laps. And the fact that a number of them have been out in front, they're also going to get bonus points for leading a lap. So it's at least 3 bonus points there that they're going to get, plus the extra bonus point, which would be 4. As Zach Rogers trying to work his way around Emmett Juckham. Right now 15th place is scored. That is a teammate to Zach Rogers. Let's see if he's going to let him by or not. William Brock behind him is actually a teammate too. You've got 3 Team B drivers here. 2 of them are off the lead lap. One of them's the current leader. All 3 of them seem like they're not really willing to race each other hard right now. I'm wondering if maybe the 17 and the 13 are going to play bodyguard for the 33. And you got Team C member Jake Baskinger. Oh, Zach Rogers nearly turned around. Emmett Juckham and William Brock was close there too. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, Brock just got the wall. And Gluba's going to go around. That's 2nd place Gluba, waiting for Zach Rogers to make a mistake. He might turn his own teammate. Oh, his teammate turns him, and he's around. Zach Rogers loses the lead. Gluba by for the top position with less than 10 to go. Actually, make it 10 to go at the stripe. And now there's only one person that can take out Holden Gluba from winning this race, and that is Zach Rogers. He's the only driver still on the lead lap. Everybody else is at least 2 laps down. Now will Emmett Juckham try and do something here to help out? Will he take out the 35? Slides up trying to do it. Gluba saw it coming, backed out, and let the 17 wreck himself in the wall. We got to watch the telemetry up on the top left and see if Zach Rogers is closing in any distance. Gluba to the inside of the 17. 17 flips over Gluba! Flipped her over! Oh my goodness, where's Zach? Is Zach coming? Is he here? There he is! Can he catch up to the 35? He might be able to challenge. Look into the outside line. Gluba on the inside line. Zach Rogers back to the lead. Oh my goodness, this is going to get good. This is going to get really good. Rogers leads. Gluba in second. Who is going to take the win here at Bristol? We've got 7 laps to determine it. Spin ahead. That's John Ardnt. Third place, John Ardnt. But they get around him. The leaders clear him, and somebody else just hit him. Kyle Matthews, Armando Shazaz, they all just hit him. Rogers has a rear deck lid. A rear view mirror full of Holden Gluba. Gluba got off that corner a lot better. Look into the inside line. Will she try a squeeze move? No, stays to the inside line, and Rogers gets the wall. New leader, the 35. 5 to go when we hit the line. Now Gluba leads the way. Rogers trying to capitalize on a mistake. Both of them get the wall, but Rogers didn't get the wall nearly as much. He's going to start closing in. Less than 5 to go here at Bristol. Will it be Holden Gluba, or will it be Zach Rogers? 1 for Team A, 1 for Team B. Team A looking for their second win of the season. Team B looking for their third. In the wall goes Gluba. Zach Rogers got the wall as well. This time by, he lost a 10th. Up ahead is Gabriel Wanderley from Team A. That's a teammate. A teammate to the 35. If they catch Gabriel, will Gabriel help Holden? At the line, 3 to go. This time cut down by a 10th. And Zach Rogers tries a lower line to try and close the gap. Oh, John Ardnt slow. Oh, Rogers gets the wall. That might have killed his momentum. He saved it, but it might have killed his momentum. Was that the only shot he had? Gluba gets the wall. Rogers gets the wall. At the line this time. Did he close up the distance? He lost a lot of ground. About half a second he lost. And John Ardnt's on his back bumper. Uh-oh. Slower car. Slower car. That's James Qualls. That's a teammate to the 35. 35 gets the wall. Gets it pretty good. Zach Rogers trying to close in. White flag displayed. This time. Can Gluba hang on? One more lap. Can Zach Rogers capitalize? Gluba up. Gets the wall. Oh, James Qualls almost spins in front of him. Oh my goodness, look out. Through the final corner. Gluba gets the wall again, but Zach Rogers isn't close enough. Riding the wall out of 4. Holden Gluba wins a chaotic race at Bristol. Zach Rogers will get second. Third place, Matt McIntyre, 2 laps down. LaPlante gets 4th, the pole sitter. Ryan Madden gets 5th. 6th place will be Austin Gipe. Gabriel Wanderley 7th. 8th place, John Ardnt. Jake Baskinger 9th, and Kyle Matthews completes the top 10 as Team A will take their second win of the season, tying them with Team B. Race standings are official, and we only had 16 drivers finish this race. We knew heading in it was going to be chaotic. There was going to be a lot of beating and banging. Well, this race did not disappoint. Gluba, after flipping over at one point, barrel rolled, but still finishes the race with the win. And so now James Qualls and Holden Gluba have won for Team A. Carson Gum and John Ardnt have won for Team B. They're the only 2 teams that have found victory lane so far this season. Now look at Team C. Look at how they may be putting their name in the hat for the team championship. You got LaPlante, Madden, Gipe, Baskinger, Hartnett, and Hoffman all up in the top 13. But I'll tell you who is missing up there is Team D. They have just not been able to get anything going. Their highest finisher finished out of the race in 18th place. And that was Jesse Turner in the 84. That team has really put themselves behind the 8 ball with only 4/5 of this season left to go. But Holden Gluba not only is going to take the win here tonight, but also going to take the points lead because Carson Gum finished out of this race all the way down in the 29th position. So new leader atop the points will be the 35 of Holden Gluba heading into next week. Not really certain where our next stop is going to be, but thank you all so much for watching tonight's race at Bristol. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, to become part of the crew today. We'll show you once again all the way down through 40th position your finishing results here from Bristol as Holden Gluba picks up Team A's second win of the season, and his first of the season, also taking the top of the leaderboard in the point standings for driver's points. I don't know who's going to have the points lead for Team A, Team B. My money would probably be on Team A based on the fact that 3 of them finished in the top 10, but then again, you never know. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time as you've been watching the NRSL TGIF's Fatal 4-Way Truck Series here on the Esri Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.